As always, the question is, are we live? I think we might be, but as always, I'm not really sure. Let me know if we are live yet. Let me know. Or actually, maybe I should just check for myself if we are live. Let's see. It looks like we are. It looks like we are live. Welcome. Welcome to the famous bridge here in Shinjuku that some of my long-term viewer decided to start calling the TE Bridge, Tokyo Explorer Bridge, because the first video ever on this channel was shot from this location. As you can see, it's a sunny afternoon here in Tokyo. For those of you unfamiliar with this place, this location, we're just a stone's throw away from Shinjuku Station, which is the biggest train station in the world, with all its tracks and platforms and train lines. And today I am planning to take you through some areas of Shinjuku where I actually don't think I've been before during a live stream. More specifically, the area around Minami Shinjuku Station on the Odakyu line, which is basically somewhere around there. So that's basically what I've planned for today. Anything that happens after that is just yeah, I don't know. I will leave that up to you and to the power of the streaming divine forces or something. And before you ask, I can give you a little weather update as well. It is currently 9 degrees here in Tokyo, and you can see the time as well. And you can also see the air quality if you're interested in that. But yeah, let's go. I hope you're all having a fantastic weekend so far. I've had a good time. I was meeting some friends up until just now. Some well-needed socializing over delicious food. And also here we might have like the weirdest named shopping mall in all of Tokyo. But yeah, the weather is nice. I'm in the mood for a walk. Hope you are as well. As always, if you have any requests or any places you would like to see, feel free to let me know in the chat. As long as it's not too far away, I might just, honor any requests. I was actually planning to start this walk somewhere else, but then when I saw how nice the light was, I decided to run back here to the station and start the walk up on this bridge, just so that you could have this nice view. Especially in this light, I think it's very, very beautiful. Looks like Signal is having a little bit of a struggle right now, but I think it's okay. For the 1st February, can we have live walk in Yokohama Chinatown to celebrate Chinese New Year? 1st of February, when's that? It's a little bit tricky because Yokohama Chinatown is quite far from where I live, so getting there and back home would take me quite a lot of time, and since time is unfortunately always something that I don't have enough of, I'm afraid it could be difficult, but I will keep it in mind. I agree that it's a good idea, and if possible I would be happy to go there. It's been very long since I did a walk from that area as well. So yeah, if I can, I might, but don't expect too much, unfortunately. So of course over there, the high rises you're looking at, that's where the iconic hotel from Lost in Translation is located, the Park Hyatt Shinjuku. And also, as I've been kind of teasing for a very long time now, I am going to do a Patreon only stream this weekend. It will happen tomorrow morning around 10 or so. The exact time will be announced on Patreon later today, but yeah, tomorrow morning Japan time I will do the Patreon only stream. I will try to do it in a time slot that is also compatible with my American viewers. So since many of you are located in the US, I will make sure to do my best to put it at a time when you're actually also able to watch it. Ikebukuro is about the same distance from my home as Yokohama Chinatown, and Ikebukuro Chinatown is not very interesting in my opinion. So if anything, I would prefer to do it in Yokohama, but yeah, we'll see. You want to see the Olympic Stadium? That's, well, it's not terribly far away, but it's not really in the direction that I'm planning to walk today. So, well, we'll see. We'll see. I might. As always, we don't know how these walks will, what turns these walks will take. So it's certainly not impossible that I end up at the Olympic Stadium. Of course, down here to the right we have the Shinjuku Skyscraper district, and I think we might be able to catch a glimpse of the Atari building, aka the PlayStation building, before I turn to the left a little bit further down here. Or maybe not, maybe we can't see the Atari building from here. Oh, we can. We can. There it is. There it is. Some of my viewers also call this the PlayStation building. So, yeah, I think this is where I will turn. And yes, this is the district. I often forget that this part of Shinjuku exists, the one where I'll be taking you now, but it's actually quite interesting. It's so close to the busy main streets of Shinjuku, but as you will see, we will soon be in a pretty laid-back residential area. We can cross here. I think we can. And then let's head down this way. Warren from Toronto, do you feel much change with the emergency state? There's no state of emergency right now. They have this thing called maembochi, which is often translated as quasi state of emergency when it's being translated to English, but that doesn't really do much except that it prevents restaurants from selling alcohol after, I believe it is 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock in the evening, but that's basically the only difference. So no, I can't say I noticed much of a difference since that was introduced a few days ago. Thanks for the super chat, by the way, where I'm from, Toronto, in case I didn't already say so. Brewery and beer kitchen. Beer kitchen sounds good. My favorite type of kitchen, a beer kitchen. Wes, you took your first Japanese language lessons. Congratulations! Your first. That means you just embarked on a very, very long and very, very frustrating journey, but also a very, very fun journey that I'm sure will bring you plenty of joy as well. Learning Japanese is a lot of fun when it's fun. Especially in the beginning, actually. Then you're making pretty rapid progress usually in the beginning, and that's really, really rewarding. Once you reach the more advanced levels, the frustration bit tends to take over. At least that's my experience. Interesting house here. Yeah. Oh, if anyone want to live in Shinjuku, there are apartments for rent here. Pretty good location. If you think living close to Shinjuku is good, which I definitely would say has its merits. Oh, thank you, Smee, fancy coffee funds. Happy weekend. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. Oops. So yeah, there's actually this pretty big residential area here. We're between like Yoyogi Station and Shinjuku Station. And it's a bit of a surprise. Like, it's literally just 5 minutes from the super busy part of Shinjuku, but it really feels like, yeah, any typical Tokyo residential neighborhood. Mostly older apartment buildings here, actually. I could definitely see this entire area change dramatically in the coming 10-15 years. I'm sure that as soon as these buildings start getting too old and time for demolishing, then they will probably just build high rises around here instead, because this is such a prime location. But like, you have these like 5-story residential buildings just next to these really, really high rise buildings. I've not explored much of Shinjuku. Yeah, there's actually so many different sides of Shinjuku. When people say Shinjuku, most people just associate it with the busy entertainment and shopping districts, or maybe the high-rise area. But there are many quiet parts of Shinjuku as well that are kind of interesting. Here's apparently a church, but I'm not gonna head up this way actually, because then I will just be back in the busy areas. Let's explore a little bit more this way. I think this should be pretty close to Minami Shinjuku Station actually, which is also like a station that I'm not sure if I've ever used that station. It's on the Odakyu line. this? Audio music record, BC World. There's even some detached one-family houses here. Probably also pretty old. And those plots of land must be worth quite the fortune. Minister of Finance around here. Really? I didn't even see that. That's interesting. Yeah, here's the Minami Shinjuku station for the Odakyu line. And over there you can see the Docomo Tower. Martin, thank you for the 20 Singapore dollars. Good day to you. Good day to you. So, yeah, it feels like this neighborhood should potentially hold some pleasant surprises. I could imagine bumping into a nice little coffee shop or something around here. What's this place? Oh, this is a... oh, okay, it's some sort of nabe shop, maybe? Nabe restaurant? Meat. Lots of meat. Are there any recording studios around me? I don't know. Like I said, I don't really know this area very well. And I don't really know anything with regards to what sort of businesses are located around here. With this way, I think this should be right. This is probably towards Yoyogi Station then. So, nice little shotengai here with mostly izakayas. Here's a yakitori restaurant. The Derby. It looks like a hair salon. Ah, didn't I say I could see myself bumping into a nice looking coffee shop around here? And that's exactly what I just did. Dim light espresso. It actually looks like a nice place. But I just had a cup of coffee before this stream, so I'm not gonna go for another cup of coffee today. But maybe if any drink is to be consumed today, it will be a beer. Let's see, I'm not really sure where I am right now. Still says Yoyogi Shotengai. I should be pretty close to Yoyogi Station, I guess. But oh no, okay, that's Tokyo Opera City over there, which is close to Hatsudai Station. Let's see. I think I need to check the friendly guide in my pocket, aka Google Maps. And while doing so, oh, okay, yes, I was indeed. No, I see. Okay, so this way would actually take me towards Sangubashi Station. I see. Let's go down here then, and then turn right again and head back towards Shinjuku. What was I saying? Oh yeah, in the meantime, before I forget, let's also give some thoughts and appreciation to Bit of a Wonder, because he is this channel's mega sponsor for January. Not sure if he will also do it for February, but we're still in January, and he deserves all the credit for being such an awesome supporter, because it is thanks to people like him that I can keep taking you on these kind of walks. Oh, here's a highball bar. Cool, but it's closed. Anyway, Bit of a Wonder also does walking videos, but he's based in the US. If you think walks in the US sounds exciting, you should definitely check out his channel. It's linked in the video description. Oh, Pizzeria La Buona Vita. They have Aperol. I don't really think it's the season for Aperol Spritz, but when that season comes, I will be happy to go for one. Mimi, ありがとうございます。少ないですか？コーヒーかビールください。ありがとうございます。どうもでした。Good, Yari. You are a subscriber to Bit of a Wonder. That's good. That's good. More people should subscribe to this channel, because he is trying to reach 1,000 subscribers. And he's getting there. But I think if some of you could help him out, he would be very, very grateful. So yeah, I think I will pass the train tracks here and then turn to the right again. Or maybe go up here, past this level train crossing. And that's Minami Shinjuku Station, the platform just there. And down this way, next stop would be Sangubashi. I'm looking forward to the day when I will walk the entire Odakyu line. That's gonna be fun. That's gonna be fun. Maybe all the way to Odawara. Can I do that? That will be quite an adventure. But one that I would be very happy to give a shot, actually. Maybe when it gets a little bit warmer and more like springtime. But yeah, now we're back in this residential neighborhood here in the south of Shinjuku. Odakyu all the way to Hakone. Yeah, that would be great. That would be great. Garfield. Thank you. Gotta go for lunch. Just your Peanuts fund. Hope I can join the later part. Thank you so much, Garfield. Thank you. It is a bit windy actually, but I'm back on my Samsung phone today, so I hope that the windshield is doing its job. mostly, yeah, like I said, most of the residential buildings here look kind of old. These ones are a bit newer, I think, over here. Signal issues in the rural area of Odakuline. Yeah, that's right. Signal issues could definitely be a problem. Hopefully, we have a way around that then. Really wish I could get like some hardware so that I can use like 2 SIM cards at once, not just through some app, but some proper streaming device hardware so that I can fully utilize 2 different networks at the same time. That would be quite useful, I think, for an adventure like that. As far as wind goes, what wind? Okay, happy to hear that. Happy to hear that. Picture quality is awesome. Thank you, Yari. Good to hear that. Yeah, some of you really like the image quality from my Samsung phone. I think it's a bit over sharpened, but it seems like many of you quite like it. But I guess it gets the job done. It's probably better than all the technical issues that the iPhone brings, even if the image quality technically is slightly better in my opinion. Wow, look at this. What a beautiful street corner. This is a nice street corner in my opinion. Down there again, nice little glimpse of the Docomo Tower and blue skies. I wonder if someone lives here. 1080 60 FPS? Really? 60 FPS? That would be a surprise, especially since my streaming software here says 30 and I have it set to 32. Actually, Android doesn't support 60 FPS streaming, at least not with this app that I'm using. Is this still Shinjuku? Yes, it is. I'm still exploring this southern part of Shinjuku. Even though technically actually the address here is Yoyogi in Shibuyaku. But the Shibuyaku stretches really close to Shinjuku, or even some of the parts that people often call Shinjuku are actually Shibuyaku. Confusing. Let's hope I'm not walking in circles now. No, I don't think so. This is another interesting building. What's this place? Duke 1929. Puk Pupa Teatro. What's that? Does anyone know this place? Is it a theater of some sort? I guess it is. Some like children's? It's a doll theater. Interesting. Huh. Find new places every day. Okay, now I'm actually back. I passed this police box earlier, so I did indeed walk kind of in a circle. Anyway, let's head down this way then, towards the Skyscraper district, and maybe I can have a beer in Shinjuku Chuokoan. Yeah, I think it's a puppet theater. Cool. I did not know such a place existed here in Shinjuku. Maybe I should actually... Yeah, let's walk here. Puppet Doll Theater founded in 29. Wow. Here's a park that ranks pretty high on the, or low on the sadness scale. I would probably say this is maximum sadness level on this little playground slash park. 1 out of 5 or 5 out of 5 sadness level. I still haven't really figured out. Should 5 out of 5 be the most as sad as it gets, or should that be 1 out of 5? No, I think if we're ranking the sadness, then higher should be sadder. So 5 out of 5. Jenny, thank you. Snack for the beer funds. Thank you, thank you. And here's Bunka Gakuen, which is like famous fashion school. Maybe the most famous fashion school in Tokyo. Maybe. Oh, I just got a news flash here on Twitter. Number of foreigners entering Japan in 2021 down to lowest level since 1966. I don't think anyone is surprised about that, but still an interesting little piece of fact. Well, yeah, okay, if we're starting to kind of do parts, like more granularity to the sadness level, then maybe there would be a little bit of space for even more sadness, because like someone said, at least that one had a slide. Yeah, the building itself doesn't really look like, I don't know, doesn't look very fashionable. Also, looks like they're sharing the building with Pfizer. Interesting. What was happening in 1966? I guess before that, international tourism wasn't really a thing. That's my guess. I don't think it was higher in 1965. So let me also check what you are all saying here in the chat. Not that much. Okay. So 1964 was the Tokyo Olympics. Oh, that's right. That's right. How could I forget that? So maybe 65 was more than 66 then. I don't know. I didn't know that this underpass is called One Day Street. That's an interesting name. Bonus reveal. Messy hair reveal. How rude you are, George. Here I'm giving you a bonus little reveal and you're just telling me that you don't want to see it. Huh. I'm offended. The Washington Hotel. Some people call it the toilet paper building. I think it's pretty cool. Toilet paper roll building. Which kind of makes sense. Still think it's cool though. There are a lot of house auctions in Japan. I don't think auctions are very common, to be honest. They usually have fixed prices, houses here. Yeah, we're back here, back at the Tokyo Metropolitan Building, which is certainly not an unknown part of Shinjuku. I come here with regular intervals, but it's because I really like this area. I don't get what's so toilet paper about that. I guess it's like the shape, like the rounded corners and the fact that it's all white. Not sure. Love this area. Twilight. Yes, Michael. So do I. So do I. And at night. Most times of the day. But especially, yeah, when the sun is down. I think that there is 7-Eleven downstairs here, which would actually be Oh, but wait, didn't I go there once on a stream just to find out that they don't sell alcohol in that 7-Eleven? I think so. So I want to get a beer, but I guess I won't be getting that here then. Let me just ultra wide. So I think this area with all the architecture actually calls for the ultra wide. Yes, Yari. Good, you remember. Good. Another good thing is that we just passed 400 viewers. Thank you all for tuning in. Even though 400 is still kind of low for a weekend stream, but I guess it's also because I'm doing it at this time of the day, which is a little bit too late for large parts of the US, but a little bit too early for those of you who are hangover in Europe right now. And then I found another one at street level. Did I? Huh. Dokodaro. Is there another convenience around here? Ah, yes! There's also one in the Hyatt. I think that's Hyatt, that hotel. Another Hyatt, if I'm correct. It's so weird here because it's so quiet. It's like you have all these massive office buildings, but it's super quiet. I think the 7-Eleven, there was one here, I think, that has beer. Let's go there. Hey Fungus, what's up? It's kimchi and natto time. I'm just about to get myself a nice bowl of kimchi and natto and enjoy in the park. So good timing. Hyatt Regency, that's the one. And then we have the park over there where I will have my beer. Perfect. Natto air refreshener. Yeah, that would be great. That would be great. There's a place not too far from here where you can get ramen cake. Ooh, that sounds weird. Ramen cake. As in like sweet cake? Or what kind of cake? Let's see. Don't be too surprised if the signal dies for a little while as I'm going to this 7-Eleven hidden in a bunker. Again, I need to dig out some coins, I'm afraid. Let's see. Let's do that before I go inside. Yay! Okay, that was easy. 500 yen beer money. Nice. Let's see, are we back yet? Are we back yet? Signal didn't like that place at all. But I think we are getting back to reality, aren't we? Let's see if I can go here. Go outside here. We're back. Great. Yeah, sorry about that. That convenience store is really hidden underground. Okay. No, doesn't look like these doors. Oh, okay, it did one open. Great. Yeah, that convenience is really hidden underground, so signal did not like that. But I think now it should gradually improve again. We lost almost 100 viewers due to those signal issues. Sorry about that, impatient people. But sometimes when it's a mobile live stream, things like that happen. Ah, viewers jump back up. Good. That's good. That's good. What deer did I have? Ah, you didn't see that, right? Because signal maybe was not with us as I got my beer. I got a nice little beer from Czechia today. I don't have those very often here in Japan. These are super common in Sweden and I guess all over Europe. But when you've been living in Japan for a long time, it comes out as a somewhat exotic novelty. Question is, will we actually find a place to sit down? Oh yeah, over here we can sit. Okay, good. This part is off limits right now. It's a good beer, yeah, I totally agree. Let's see, where shall I sit down today? I want a place where I can give you a nice view as I'm having my beer. Maybe it's a little bit crowded around here. Oh, looks like we're not allowed to drink beer in the park right now. That's not good. That's precisely the reason why I came here. I guess that's the completely logic way of preventing corona spread. Okay, so no beer in this park means I have to find another park or another place to drink my beer. Let's see, then where should we go? Oh, it's actually, okay, maybe it's not a corona thing. Maybe it's always... No, okay. So it's actually not prohibited to drink alcohol. It's only causing trouble due to alcohol, which is prohibited. Great. Great. Okay. Then I will have this beer here in the park and do my best not to cause any trouble. That's a wonderful, wonderful Japanese rule. So, kind of a nice view here too. Looks like they are photographing some dolls. So, I remember I did actually have a beer break here at another stream quite some time ago. But for today, how about just grabbing a seat? How about just sitting here? This is perfect. I have my own bench. My own beer bench. Great. So, just a second as I am attaching my little tripod. Yes, I did have a beer break here in this park before. But it's a nice park, so. I also had a beer break here with Yamaguchi-san, but off camera. Anyway, let's see, can you hear me? If I put the camera here, like this, hope you can. And kanpai. Yes, good old European beer. Wonderful. So, let's see what you are saying in the chat. And let's enjoy the view. Hope you can see, yeah, you can see the Shinjuku high-rise buildings, and you can hear me. Very nice. What's the alcohol volume of the beer? Yeah, that's always a very important question. This is actually quite weak. It's somewhere between 4 and 5%, and then within parentheses it says 4.4%. So yeah, quite weak, but still very tasty. So I am probably going to end the stream after this beer break, actually. I'm sorry, but it's a bit of a short stream today. But I have my reasons, and I will tell you more about those reasons in my Patreon only stream tomorrow. But yeah, I won't tease you too much. But there's something big coming up, so I need to wrap things up a little bit earlier today. World Explorer, this isn't going to be the end of the world. I'm afraid it is. Sorry. It will be the end of the walk today. How long? Yeah, we're about an hour, so it's not terribly short, but it's not. For a weekend walk, it's a little bit on the short side. Do you have a preferred make and model of instant camera? No, can't say I do. I probably have taken less than 10 instant photographs in the last 10 years, so it's not something I do very often. Hope it's a good thing. Yes, Olive, you will know soon. I think it's good, but I also think that some of my viewers may not think it's a good thing. What else are you saying? I should bring leisure sheet next time. That's right, I should always have one in my bag, I guess. Now that I kind of switched permanently to my quite spacious backpack when I'm out streaming. This one could easily hold leisure sheets. It holds all sorts of stuff actually. It holds tons of cables and chargers and stuff in this pocket. And then there's one pocket that holds some warm clothes. And then there's also this pocket where I have my laptop and streaming equipment, as well as other bunch of things. So yeah, it's a pretty good backpack. It has served me well. Contain reveal. Strangling gear. Yeah, interesting guesses. What else? Oh, Tokyo Paul is streaming now. Okay, then you should all jump into his stream once I finish mine. But please stay until I finish. But Tokyo Paul needs some more viewers, so you should check out his channel. He's a nice guy and he streams a lot. I use a MacBook Air but Android phone. I use a lot of devices. This is actually my main phone. As you can see, I'm watching my stream right now. Yeah, the one I use most privately is is an iPhone, but for streaming I use that Android. But I'm not really picking any sides. I have the MacBook Air because I think the MacBook Air is the best thin and light laptop right now, and I have the iPhone because I think the iPhone is also a very nice phone with a very nice and good camera, especially for video. But I also like the Samsung. Am I streaming tomorrow? Yes, so what I mentioned earlier was that I will do a Patreon only stream tomorrow morning. Probably around 10 or so, Japan time. As for a regular stream tomorrow, I'm not sure, because I have some family activities coming up tomorrow, but I will try. I think if anything it will be an afternoon or evening stream tomorrow. Morning will only be for Patreon. Oh, and by the way, speaking of computers, I have the MacBook Air because I think that's the best thin and light laptop, but I also have a pretty powerful PC laptop, which is like my main work horse at home. So, yeah. Isn't it hard to watch a chat while walking? Sometimes, but usually I'm kind of used to it. I see some of the last 4 or 5 messages on my stream, on top of the image when I'm streaming. So, no. I think I've practiced a lot, so I'm pretty used to it. But whenever I get a little bit stressed, or if there's too much going on around me, then I do usually lose focus on the chats. That's why I like these beer breaks, because then I can sit down and properly you know, read the chat. You did not mention your mega supporter. I did mention my mega supporter. Can house a hardware signal aggregator and commuter in there. Yes, I could, and I probably should, actually, to end all these technical issues once and for all. I'm using the. Are you using the iPhone now or Samsung? I'm using the Samsung. For almost all my streams, I use the Samsung. Whenever I try the iPhone, there's just a ton of technical issues, and then I give up. So yeah. MacBook Pro is the best. They're good, but they're not as thin and light as I want a thin and light laptop to be. They're pretty thin and light, but if I would only have one computer, I would probably go for a MacBook Pro. That's what I used to have until half a year ago. Then I got rid of that MacBook Pro and got a PC laptop instead, but then I missed having a thin and light, so I got the MacBook Air a few months ago. It's good to have two. Will the app allow you to overlay the chat on the video? Yes, but I don't want to do that. I think that looks bad. Is there anywhere you publicly share your professional photography? Yes, on Instagram. You can see some of it, but I don't really update my Instagram much these days because I really don't do that much photography these days that I can share. But if you haven't checked out my Instagram yet, you should. It's linked in the video description. Yeah, last photo is one from Hakone that I shot a month ago. Let's see, what else are you saying? Back in the clay, nobody gaijin in Japan uses the hardware setup. Yes, I know. It's just I'm kind of reluctant to complicate things further. Ideally, in a perfect world, I want to keep things as clean and simple as possible, and I really like the fact that I can go out with just my phone and my gimbal, and that's everything I need. But it would probably be good to kind of have something a little bit more robust for, especially for those like challenging streams when I'm going to places where signal strength is not so good. How long does the battery last when shooting? About 4 hours if I start with a fully charged battery. About 4 hours is the maximum I can stream on one charge. Lee Kremer, good afternoon all. Nice blue sky. Hey T, thank you so much. Thanks for joining, and thanks for the super chat. Developing a game, how's it going? It moves forward, yes. Again, I will update my Patreon supporters on that tomorrow. We are getting close to release. And like I said before, I'm kind of torn. I want to tell you all about my game and share the link and everything. But that would also mean that I would have to reveal my identity. So that's the question. How should I deal with that little issue? Do you carry extra battery packs? I do have a... Let's see if I can dig it out. I have a battery pack, a battery bank. It's a pretty small one. but it actually holds quite a lot of juice, and it also supports fast charging. So I don't use this while streaming, but if I need to recharge after the stream, which happens quite often, then I use that one if I can't find an outlet, or if I'm not going anywhere where I can charge. So yeah, but battery life is rarely a problem for me. How's the baby? The baby is great. The baby is great. She is currently asleep. She is having a nap right now with her mom. And tomorrow we're going on a little play date. She's gonna meet another baby. That will be fun. Looks like an ancient pager. Yeah, kind of. But I like that one. It's very small, but it still holds more than a full charge for the battery. It can also charge 2 devices at the same time, so it's really good. I have a bigger one, but I usually leave that one at home because I don't need more. Yeah, I'm almost done with my beer, which means I'm almost done with this stream. But let's see if there's any other questions. Otherwise, I would probably do goodbye soon. And yeah, sorry for the short-ish stream, but I hope you enjoyed it anyway. And I hope you enjoyed a little glimpse of a different part of Shinjuku. And then we ended the stream in the usual part of Shinjuku. One of my all-time favorite buildings, the Modgaku Cocoon Tower. Yeah, it is pretty cool. I like that building too. I like that one. But yeah, that will be it for today then. And I hope I can do another public stream tomorrow. But at least, unless something really dramatic happens, I will do the Patreon only stream tomorrow morning, and then potentially an afternoon or evening stream to the rest of you tonight. So yeah, that's it. Thank you so much, and see you next time. Bye bye. Hej då. Auf Wiedersehen. Und mata ne.